Hi everyone! So I wanted to make a little quick video on the 7, maybe 8 fragrances that I'm loving right now, and I just want to throw out a warning right now for anyone who doesn't like floral or citrus fragrances. There's a lot of them in this video because that's primarily what I lean towards when choosing a fragrance. So if you like those kinds of fragrances, those kinds of scents, then keep watching and maybe you'll find a new one that you didn't know was in that category, or you might have a new appreciation if you like other kinds of scents. So I'm just going to start talking about one of them. I'm just going to reach over and grab them. They're in no particular order. This is the Victoria's Secret Sexy Sparkle in Vanilla Gold, and this has the gold glitters in it when you shake it. My friend Claire had this, and I was over at her house a while back, and she sprayed it, and I was like, oh my god, what is that? I have to have that. And she showed me what it was, so I went out and got a bottle within the next week. And they also had the Sexy Sparkle Shimmer Moisture Mist, which is really pretty when you spray it on legs, like going out at night or something. Just gives a really pretty gold shimmer. It's not like garish glitter or anything. Same thing with this. It's just a really pretty, nice gold shimmer. This is $29.50 for 2.5 ounces, and the spray I think is $15 even. And I've had that for a while and use it quite often, so there's a good amount in there. That scent is also the scent that I've got the most compliments on from men. I have a lot of people come up to me of the male persuasion and be like, oh my god, what is that you're wearing? It smells really, really good. That and the Stella McCartney, which I'm going to get to later, are the ones that I have the most compliments on from members of the opposite sex. So the next one is the Britney Spears Fantasy. I've also had this for a while. I'm surprised I haven't used more of it, but it's a really pretty bottle. It's like pink with lime green crystals. This one has a lot of like exotic fruits. It's a really complex scent. It also has jasmine, musk, cupcakes, and kind of like a woodsy undertone. I don't know exactly what kind of wood, but it just smells really, really nice in the wintertime. So I'm definitely going to be making another dent in this bottle, because it's more than half full, and that's kind of sad. Next is the Yves Laurent Baby Doll, which is this really cute little crystal kind of shaped bottle with the gold cap, and this is like pure grapefruit. It's really, really citrusy and bright and fresh and awesome for summertime. So this is probably my 3rd bottle, and I'm about halfway done with this one. If I can find it again, I'll definitely buy it again. Next, we'll talk about Stella. This is my 3rd roll-on, and I should totally just get the larger size because I'm always keeping this in my purse. And then I should just have one for my house, so I don't have to keep using the roll-on. But it just has a really nice rose scent, and it's not straight up roses because that would be boring, and I wouldn't like that anyways. It has mandarin, amber, and more of like a floral background to it. So it's got some interest other than just being roses. It's really, I guess I would say, like a sensual kind of scent. Really romantic. I really like it. Definitely will buy this again, probably get the full size. And this is only $17 for this guy. And I think I did the calculations on this one time, and it worked out to be almost the exact same cost as if you were going to get the full-size one. Just probably about that big. So you might as well, if you haven't tried it before, if you want to see how it wears on your skin over a little bit of time, just get the $17 roll-on one, because like I said, it's perfect for your purse too. And that one also reminds me a lot. I just got an order in from Sephora, and they gave me a sample of the Kenzo Eau de Fleur Silk. Probably not pronouncing that right whatsoever. But as soon as I smelled that, I was like, this really reminds me of something. And I went over to my perfumes and started smelling it and was like, what is this? What is this? And it was the Stella. So if you can't get Stella, or if you've tried it and you just want something a little bit different on that, I mean a variation on Stella, try the Kenzo, their newest scent. Stella is also really good for the winter time too. That's probably even a good year-round scent. Whereas like the Baby Dolls, straight grapefruit, total summer scent. Next I have the Versace Bright Crystal, which is kind of a trend here. Like the crystal shaped bottles. I really like this because it's very bright and fruity, and the bottle is like spectacular. It has iced accord, whatever that is, yuzu, pomegranate, peony, magnolia, lotus flower, musk, and amber. And it is described as sheer, sensual, and luminous, which I would pretty much have to agree with. It is very long wearing for being kind of a lighter or not so intense scent, but I love it. And unfortunately, it's, I think, the most expensive perfume that I own. It's $84 for 3 ounces, which is kind of up there on the scale of cost for perfumes, but I've had that for a little while. I use it kind of sparingly, which is probably a bad idea. I don't want it to go bad, but probably won't be repurchasing that just because I don't know if I will ever finish it. But it's a gorgeous scent. Really like that. So next is my most recent perfume purchase, which is the Ed Hardy for Women, which is a super, super sweet, like almost saccharine sweet floral. And it's got a lot of fruit, but not so much the citrus. It's got mango, strawberry, and kiwi, along with grapefruit, black freesia, musk, amber, and rose. So, well, that was an annoying squeaky sound. I don't really care for the bottle. Not a big, like, tattoos, skull and crossbones and roses tattoo person. I'll totally rock the perfume though because it smells really, really good. Next is Lollia Cabbage, Rose, and Citrus. I think the actual name of the scent is called Believe, but it just says Cabbage, Rose, and Citrus on here. And I have 3 of these tiny little bottles. I forget what they retail for. It's like $8 or something for that tiny little bottle. And that is the Parfum. The scent is roses, red apple, jasmine, plum, and cedarwood. So I think that's kind of a reoccurring theme in the fragrances that I like. A little bit of wood, a little bit of musk, and then a lot of either floral and or citrus. That's pretty much all of the fragrances that I like. They have some combination of the above. And that is surprisingly long wearing for how light a fragrance it is. It lingers for hours and hours. As opposed to some of the other fragrances I've tried, you know, they smell really nice when you first spray them on, and then that smell dissipates, you know, an hour or 2 later, and you're like, am I even wearing perfume anymore? And you have to spray more on, and then you may be wearing too much. So, moving on to my next one, I have this little baby now of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I had the full size, and it turned on me after about 6 months, which I'm not happy about because these are not cheap. I think it was like $85 for the large size. I'm still bitter Betty about that, by the way. This smells so good. I tried this when my sister had it about 4 or 5 years ago. Truth be told, it smelled like cat pee on me. Okay, so I had totally given up on it. It smelled gorgeous on her. I'd be like, oh my god, what are you wearing? She's like, light blue, of course. So she could wear it and I couldn't. Totally jealous. But I tried it again when I started working for Paris Hilton Fragrances when I was working at Macy's, and it didn't smell like cat pee. In fact, I actually got compliments on it, how good people thought it smelled on me. So this is a mixture of citrus, lemon, and apple, along with jasmine, rose, cedarwood, and musk. Again, this is very long wearing. This is a lot more intense than the Lollia perfume. So the long wearing kind of goes along with it being a more intense fragrance, but again, that's another one I really like. That's a good year round too. It's not specifically summer or winter or anything like that.